Good evening. Welcome back to Surgery Recovery Update. Uh, well, this is the next day. This makes it 21, I believe. And today has been a very full day. I'm absolutely exhausted. I started this morning, went to Bend to check out a schooling option for my girls. And any trip to Bend is not a short trip. We end up taking advantage of it to go different places, and we ended up eating while we were over there, and then the trip through town back, and got back just in time for music lessons. I gave a piano lesson and a guitar lesson. Both went very well. And immediately after, Jeannie reminds me we were gonna go to the fair tonight to hear the band play and have the kids go on the rides and try to check out some cotton candy, which, by the way, if you're looking to go down to the fair and get some cotton candy, apparently they don't have any this year. They just don't have it. It's nowhere there. So, yeah, there's that. We went and saw The Modern Gentlemen, which is a group that does a bunch of Motown and 60s tunes. Beach Boys, Beatles, a huge variety. And funny story, when I was being told about them, I thought they were a band that did Frank Sinatra tunes, not Frankie. Now I'm gonna mess it up again. Frankie Valli? I have no idea. I'd never heard of him, but I've heard of the songs. I've heard the songs. All of them were very familiar, and it was a really great time. They were amazing. All the band members were local musicians. It's not even their band, and they killed it. On a lot of these songs, you cannot fake it. You cannot just find your way through the song with a basic chord chart in front of you. You've got to seriously nail the riff on the keys, on the bass, on the drums. Drums you can kind of get by a little bit, knowing that that's my main instrument. I know what you can get away with on drums, but guitar, you gotta nail the riff. They had a saxophone player. He was amazing. Clearly, not only just very, very skilled on his instrument in general, but also very skilled in these genres that they were playing in, because he absolutely killed it. And they just had an awesome time up on the stage. 5 musicians and 4 singers who just juggled the parts back and forth, sang amazing harmonies. It was a good night. And we got back here, and I sat down and started watching YouTube videos, and I came upon all my drawing videos that I watch and different art things. And earlier today, this morning, before we took off to Bend, my parents stopped in. Thank you, Mom and Dad, by the way. They gave me these. And I was so excited. Watercolor pencils. You guys know I've shown you. Whoa, I'm turning. Whoa. Okay. I'm trying to get more into drawing. It's been a while since I've gotten into art at all, and now, like I said, I don't have any more excuses. So I started drawing. You guys, in case you missed that update, here's a drawing I did with color pencils. It was my first color drawing in many, many years. So there's that. And then I started messing around with these color pencils. I'm gonna maybe flip this camera around. these watercolor, it's kind of interesting. You put them down, and then you put water on them with a brush, or I guess you could just drop it on there with your finger or something, and you can blend them and spread them out and run them into each other. So I spent a little while messing with them on this page, and I don't know what I thought would happen, what I'd be able to get out of this, but so I thought, okay, well, let's try and do a picture. So, and I'm pleasantly surprised at how much it didn't soak through the page. Just a little bit right there was super intense, and it didn't get onto the next page at all. So I went ahead and used it, and I did that. Apparently I did it wrong. I watched a tutorial after I did this as to the proper way to do this. Apparently you're supposed to use a little bit thicker brush than I was using. I was using a very fine brush that didn't pick up much water. But I was also listening to Jazza on Draw with Jazza on YouTube. And he said when you're looking at that blank page, there's a lot of things you can do to just break past the barrier of the white page that can seem kind of scary for a while. And it's just you start. And trees are something I just love. And so I started drawing a tree, and just sketched it out with a regular number 2 pencil. And then sketched out this bit of ground the tree was on, and the little mountain, and the clouds, and I thought I would try and just go for it. So I did, and the more I laid the water on top of the color pencil, the more I loved it. I really like this, especially after having learned some technique now. I'm excited to see where this is gonna go. So, yeah, there's that. And there's my computer controller. So it's been a pretty big day. I definitely tried some in the in-betweens of things to put some weight on my foot. It hurts a lot, but steady as she goes. We're just gonna keep going on this. I'm sorry for the blue light. My TV suddenly kicked to a blue screen, I guess, from inactivity. But so I'm blue. Abadi, abadai. Oh, just kidding. But I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But one step at a time. So once again, thanks for watching. I look forward to hearing from some of you. If you have any jewels of wisdom to share from your own recovery, what are you guys doing? Some of you who may be going through some kind of a recovery right now yourself, what are you doing to occupy yourself? What are you doing to grow yourself or better yourself? Or keep yourself focused on what really matters? I want to know. Leave a comment down below, and as I said in the previous video, I will respond to every single comment, I promise. As soon as I see it, I will reply. God bless you. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.